Welcome everybody. Humble here. Hey, I got something fun for us today. Let's see where we are. Let's find out. This PC, second drive, Steam apps, open up Common, go to Assetto Corsa. Now that we're in Assetto Corsa, let's go to Content. Let's go to Tracks. I have a lot of car garages here. And we'll come down to Tracks. I want to show you what I'm doing. Tracks. Let's go to the desert route. Okay. Now, when you unpack the main KN5, which is, there's a ton of them in here as you can see, but it's this rascal highlighted right here. And it's 360,256 kilobytes, which doesn't mean a lot to me because I don't understand all that stuff, but I do understand this, that if you put this in a folder by itself and you put in a KN5 converter, this rascal right here, see this? I'm not going to do it, but you put it in the folder with that, just a folder on the desktop, and you activate that, it will unpack the textures folder, and it'll give you the textures to whatever KN5 you put in there. That means from another game. I mean anything for Assetto Corsa. I don't know what it would do for other games. I'm sure maybe they're different. But it'll give you all these wonderful textures that you can use as you see fit. So without belaboring the fact, I want to make some progress with you today. So what we're going to do is we're going to take a folder right here, and what's going to call it Love You. How's that? Love You. And we open them up. We're going to put this one in there. We're going to put this one in there. We're going to put this one in there. We're going to put that one in there. And we're going to put this one in there. Okay? These are all DDSs. All right? So, let's see if we can do this. Let's open our DDS converter. And we're going to add. And we're going to go to Love You right there. And we're going to grab this rascal. We're going to say open. And it's going to put it right in here, I hope. Open. Convert. And it did. Okay, wonderful. I never tried to do it this way before, but it works good. Let's go to the pickup. I don't know if I can do it one after another, but we're going to try. Hang on. I think you got to open it every single time. As in double clicking at the proper speed. Add. Let's just go in the order that we can. Okay, let's just not try to monkey with it. Double click. Add. Sopworth Camel. Convert. Thank you. Close. I don't know. It seems to have to do it. So I could fight with it or I could just do it. So let's see what we got now. We've got 1, 2, 3 JPEGs, 4 JPEGs. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, I guess. We can get rid of the DVDs, or yeah, DDSs. Get rid of that. Did we do the Indian? I don't think we did the Indian. We didn't do the Indian. All right. There he is. Maybe I did. If it should, yeah, I do want to. I was kind of hoping to do that. Thank you. I don't mean to talk back to the thing. It's doing me a favor. Okay, get rid of this. And get rid of it. We did the church. Yep. Okay. So now we should have, we did 2 of these sons of bitches. No, we didn't. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and that's the same as this, so get rid of that. Okay? Delete that. Now, okay?
What are we going to do, Humble?
Well, I'll show you. We're going to take Love You. We're going to go to St. Louis Cardinals. And we're going to put Love You Hang on, we got to get the real estate that's not occupied, or we're going to put it in somebody else's folder. There, just like that. Now that we're in here like this, we can monkey with it.
Yay! We're liking the monkey with it part.
Now, okay, I know there's something I want to put in there. So, we're going to take this one, and we're going to copy it. We're going to come down to here. We're going to put paste. Now we're going to go back. We're just going to fetch a few things that I want. Now, where's little Squonkaroony, the good little guy with the happy face? It would be an ape, wouldn't it? You would think it would be, and you would think we could find it easy. Let's see here. This is kind of interesting. All right, let's grab that. I should have two of these things open at the same time. That would be a big help. What are you doing? Come on, Wiggler. Oh, I love you. Where are you? Right there. Sorry, guys. Early in the morning. It's like 12:31. I just got up. So first cup of coffee, and I'm a little bit wiggly. Well, let's go with this for now. All right? Let's go with this for now. So let's come on over here to Jasic Paintshop Pro 9, which is, yes, it always likes to wake you up first thing. Okay, now this is an old program, but it's freaking phenomenal. It's one of those type of deals that they did such a good job back in the old days that they want to, a lot of people want you never to use it again. There's the little guy right there, Squonkaroony. Now I know where you are. Okay, come here, kid. Is that the little one? $398, $500. Okay, I want the little one. Copy to, and now we just have to go to I love you. And that would be right here. Okay. All right, now we go to I love you. And we've got them. All right, so this is what I want to do. I want to see how big this is, number one. It's 512 by 512. What size is this? Are you going to tell me? Okay, that's not so good. So what we've got to do, if we're going to put this on the side of the truck, we've either got to take this one and double-click him and come up to adjust, or image would even work better, and go to resize, and zip him down to under 100%. Well, give him 75%. And hit adjust sharpness. And then we're going to save it. Yep, save that puppy. Okay, now we're going to come to this. Now we're going to go to image. We're going to go to resize. And we're going to at least 250%. It's better to go to solid numbers if you had a choice. There. Okay. And now we're going to save that. Just save as. Storefronts. Nope, that's not where we want it to go. We want it to go in I love you. Okay. And you would think it would be easy to find. Wouldn't you? Where the fuck are we? We got to open that thing up, and now we got to go to I love you. It's a little bit of wiggling, but you get the hang of it after a while. If you don't scoot right past the friggin' thing, which I think I just did. Hang on. There it is. Right there. Okay. All right, now we get out of here, hit no. Now we got two of them. We got a little one and a big one. There's the big one. I'm getting it. I got to do it the right order. This is a funny program, but it's cool. We're going to go to this. We're going to go edit, copy, get out of here, grab this one and go to paste as new selection. And now we can see it's still way the fuck too big. Alright, not a big deal. So, we want to get out of here. We've got this opened up. We're going to go to image and we're going to resize it another 200%. Good enough. Now we got to adjust the sharpness. We're going to sharpen more. Now we're going to go back and hit paste as new selection. And now we've got auto repair that we can put on the door of the truck. Now, all right, auto repair. I would kind of rather see, this is where we get to be creative. Where do we want the auto repair to be? Do we want it on the back? Do we want it on the front? We want to be able to see it, that's for sure. It will fit just about now on here. But hang on, let's go a little bit bigger than what we are. Image, resize. It's 100% more than what it already is, I guess. We don't want it to do that, do we? Let's go to 150. All right, let's see what happens. Now we come back. Sorry it takes so long. It just takes as long as it takes. There we go. Now how's that look? That's nice. Right there. Boom. And we go select none. Now we stop. We get out of here. Yep. Save it. Because it's going to be way to F too big. There he is. Now we can pick it up. And we can adjust this. Image, rotate, right. Image, rotate, right. Now we got the other side of the car. So we can paste this because it remembered that I want to put it right here. Okay? Now that's going to be in the game and we're going to be able to see it. Okay? Select none. Now, we remember that we've gone twice around, so we got to go twice back to get to the original place. It would probably be a good idea to do that now. Rotate, counterclockwise, rotate, counterclockwise. If you do these things in order, you can avoid yourself having massive problems that you just don't need. Now, we're going to get out of here and we're going to save that. Great program, by the way. I'm able to do stuff like the old days. Now we're going to go to, my team is the Cardinals. And first of all, we're going to find, how big is this? It is not that big. Okay, so we are going to do that. We're going to give it a double click or Rudy. We're going to go edit and copy. And then we're coming back to the pickup truck and see if we can use this anywhere. Boy, that would be nice on there, wouldn't it? Maybe on the hood. That'd be kind of interesting. It would almost fit the way it is, but we actually have to go a little bit bigger than that. Jody will love this because he loves the Cardinals. So there's two ways of doing this. Now the truck's already getting big enough as it is, and we don't want to overdo it to the max of, I'm sorry, cancel, go. All right. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to look at this one. That's a tiny one. Let's go to this one. Edit, copy, and come back to here. Let's get it to where we can see what we're doing. And we're going to paste him. Now we're happy. Now if I had put that in the right place, I could have had it look like he's holding on to there, and that would have been pretty cool. But we can just put him on the door if we want to. Golly, that would have been nice too, wouldn't it? A little bit of forethought. That would have been nice. All right. See, one thing leads to another. So what we're going to do for a situation like this, we're not buffaloed to the backs. We're going to grab this thing. Now I want to get a little closer so I really can tell what I'm doing. This is very important. And there's two things we're just going to do it this way. We're going to take this and we're going to cut to the inside. Well, we don't have to. Well, yeah, we kind of do. We're just going to cut it the best we can, just like this. All right. Now we're going to get ourselves a little real estate. We're going to move the bastard right over here. Just like, well, we're going to lose the door deal. We don't have to lose the door deal. I'll show you how we can do this. Watch. Select none. Come over here. Grab the door deal. Put them over here. All right. Now we grab this back. Okay. And we don't worry about that. We're going to fix that. Just like that. Now we come over here. We don't want any of the white. So you want to get on the inside for certain. You don't want any of the white. And grab the door deal and put it wherever you... Okay. There's the door deal, correct? We come over here and this is it's a background eraser. Just please, you'd think you would know I want to do it by now. So we're going to erase the background color of the door. I know it's hard to see. If I would get up close where you could actually see what we're doing, I could see what we're doing, and that would be a big help. So we're going to erase every bit of the back here. Just going to use the door deal. All right? And only what's in the corral here is what's going to be affected. Just get it as best we can. Okay? I know it's a lot of horse shit to go through, but it's fun. All right? Now that we got that done, we go back to here. And we grab this little push deal. And we got to make it a lot smaller. Way deep, tiny little guy. And we're going to come in here where we can see that there's actual... It's not really done the way I would like to. Oh, no wonder the opacity. Hang on a second. Hang on. That's 100. That's 100. That's 100. That's 1. All right, hang on. Hang on. Let's zip this down a little bit more. I want it to be really clear. I don't want the bullshit in the background. We got to get a piece that's really good. There's a couple ways you can do that, but I don't want to belabor the fact. Let's go back here to this because we got a lot of room. We got a lot to do yet. This is just the first opening preliminary. Now, because that's corralled, wherever we grab parts of this, we're going to be able to remove that background. It almost looks like a heart. We can if we want to. I don't know if that would be an advantageous apparatus, but now we're getting rid of the background best we can. We don't have to go apeshit any farther than we already are. And now I'm going to go select none. And I'm going to go back and select it, but just littler. Okay? Now we got him littler. Now we're going to grab him and move his little spanky butt. Let's get back to where I can tell where the fuck I am. Come on, we got to make some time here. We got to move. All right. All right. Now we're going to put the door thing right about there. We may not know it's a door thing, but we will after a while. All right, so we're happy with that. We go to this one here. Now what we want to do is we want to flood fill the other part, so that's happy. So how are we going to do that? Well, we're going to come over here to this little eyedropper deal. We're going to pick the right color like that, and we're going to go to take away this. We're going to take away that. We're going to come over here to our flood filler deal, And boom, we get rid of that one. Boom, we get rid of that one. Boom, we get rid of this. Don't worry about that. All right, come on. Okay. So we're almost ready for squonk. Now, see that shit right there? Watch this. Now we're going to get him a little bigger. Opacity is good. We just walk right over like that, and we can make this nice. And if we want to make that look a little bit better, we can. We're going to leave the rust on there just like it is. Now we're ready for a little squonk. So, actually, what we want to do is, since we've gotten this door already, what we want to do now is we're going to come back to here, come right to the edge where we got the black, and even the bottom of this. We're going to come just like right black to black. All right, you ready? Now we're going to copy this. Edit, copy. Okay. Now we're going to hit select none, and we're going to get out of here. Well, actually, no, we're not. We're going to do our deal. We're going to rotate this puppy. 1, 2, till we come to the other side. Now we're going to come to the other side. And we put him on the door, didn't we? Yes, we did. Okay. So he's going on the door. Edit, paste, new selection. Oh, fuck. Well, oh, well, fuck it. It's, you know what? Yeah, who the fuck's gonna see it? Well, I do like to do a better job than what you're seeing out of here right now, but that'll work. That'll work. Actually, it will work. We're not gonna sweat it. Select none. Now we come back to here, like this, and get rid of this one. Just like that. Come up to flood fill. Boom. It doesn't work. Okay. The thought was there. So what do we do now? Can we hit delete? Yep, we can hit delete. Now we can maybe do it. There we are. Select none. And there we go. Now we'll get our little tool again to make it look like we did it on purpose. Okay. Now, since we know what we're doing, we're just going to let it save it. Now we got to go get little Squonky. Here's the little guy. Is that the little one? That's the little one. Okay, good. Edit, copy, and paste. And this is really all I want to show you for this particular thing. There's little Squonk. He's got the wheel right in his hand. Okay. He should be littler probably, but let's take a look at him and see if we can live with it. Can we live with that? No. All right, let's adjust again. Image, resize. Oh, fuck, 100%. Now it's really going up, ain't it? Well, give it 124. Now let's come back here. This may be way out of hand, but we'll see. No, that's good. That's good. Now we've got little Squonky holding on to the wheel. He's not really Squonky, but he's close enough. Okay, we got little Squonk doing that. Now, since we're here, we're going to rotate this puppy back to where it belongs. Oh, shit. Image, rotate, clockwise. No, you pud puller. Rotate, counterclockwise. Rotate, come on, counterclockwise. Okay, now we come up here where we can get to little Squonk. Paste as new selection. There's little Squonk holding on to the thing. Good enough. Beautiful. Select none. Now we come back to this little scratcher and we grab this. We go edit, copy. Okay, you got this. You got the program under control. Now we got to go back to image, rotate, whichever direction you're happy going. We got to do it twice to get to the other side. Now, edit, paste, new selection. And it would be around here somewhere. I'm just going to slap it there. Okay, that's as good a spot as any. Just like that. Now, we're going to let it save just like it is. We got to get back to the real size yet, so don't be forlornicated. That's why we saved this one at the proper size so we know what to do. Now we're going to grab this one. We're going to go to image, resize. We're going to simmer this fucking thing down to a crawl. Now we've got to, again, adjust the sharpness, and we're going to save it. Copy. We're going to leave it small this time. Just leave it. It's happy. Now we're coming back to the good one with a little squonky on it. Okay. Now we're going to see how this looks on here. Paste as transparent selection. Man, it would almost fit. But it would fit nicely right there. All right, now that we know that, we don't want it like that, so we're going to take this off. But we're going to go to image. We're going to rotate to the left, which gives us the front of the car. Now we can put the thing in there. Paste is new selection. And there we go. We'll center it up nice with a star, just like it should be. And we got this puppy. There you go. Okay, now we go back to image. We go back to rotate to the right. Babango, this is the way we want the thing. Do we want any script on the side of the vehicle? Squonky's repair. Do we want any of that on the side? That would be kind of nice to have because that's our auto repair deal for Squonky's. And we can do that easy enough. All we have to do is come over to this. We're probably going to want this to be black. So we're going to do that. And then we're going to come over here. And we're going to go to gradients. And we're going to pick a nice gradient that'll look good on there. I don't have a shitload of them, but I've got what I got. I really do like this one a lot, so we're going to use that. Okay. And now, because I wasn't thinking ahead of time, when I choose this, it's going to go back to the old ways. Well, it didn't open. Dr. Remus's Roto-Rooter Salon. Well, we could put that on there if we want to. Or we... So we got to write what we want to write. So what we're going to do is put... it's hard to type with this microphone right in my face. I'm a little homophobic when it comes to poking me in the face with round objects. I'm not really into that shit myself. So we're going to write it this way. S-Q-U-O-N-K-I-E. Squonky's Remod Shop. M-O-D. Remod Shop. Okay, so now get this homophobic cluster back in my face. Hey, Willikers. Okay, I think I'll take up knitting. Enough. We don't want to trigger somebody and get my ass at a slam here. So there we go. Squonky's Remod Shop. And we can get it just like that. Now, liking that? So we go to select none. Squonky's Remod Shop. Dandy. Well, you know the drill. Rotate. As it doesn't matter which way we go. We just got to do twice of them. 2 rotates and you're ready to do this thing. And come on down here and just hit it again and it jumps right on like a champion. Squonky's Remod Shop. Oh, you rotten bastard. Sometimes you have to really be careful how you're grabbing this thing. Okay, happy? Select none. Now, it does look a little little bit bone-ass naked. So what we're going to do is we're going to image, we're going to rotate one more time to the right. We're going to come up here and we're going to score will always be my team. All right, so we have to come over here and grab this and just do one of these deals. You're going to like this, I think. So now we do edit, copy. Now we got to image, rotate. It doesn't make any difference at this point. Edit, paste. I did make a mistake. Well, no big deal. Paste as transparent. Oh, fuck. Okay. There's only so many times you can fuck with this before it puts a fuck to you. And it just put a fuck to me, but it's only not a severe fuck. It's just a mild slathering. So now we got to go back and open it up again. It'll only tolerate so many times to be fucked with. And then you got to deal with it. You dirty cocksucker. Oh, excuse me. All right, well, fuck it then. You know I'm not letting this motherfucker buffalo me. That shit ain't happening. So image, rotate to the right. Ba-bingo. All right, now, fuck. Do I really need that horse shit on there? No, I don't really need it on there. But I'm going to do it anyway because I'm a belligerent fuck, and that's the name of that. Okay. I'll do it a little different. All right. Edit. Copy. Happy thus far? All righty then. Rotate this fucker. This is way too much time. I didn't plan on doing this much monkey business. But I did want to show you this anyway, so come on. Now, see this empty spot down here? Edit. Paste. New selection. Naturally, it's upside down. But we're not going to, well, we're not going to worry about that. We can't rotate it because it'll rotate the whole fucking program. But we can do image, mirror, image, flip. That's how we can get around that son of a bitch. Now that it's highlighted, we come over here to this thing again. And we get it to a proper size. Just do it, will you please? And we can take the edge out of here. You got the idea. Because that's the wrong color to go on there. Let's get up to where I can see. This is a good program. It just has certain ways it'll do it. It'll do it a certain way. If you don't do it that way, guess what? It ain't doing it. So you just do your best to clean it up nice. Hasn't got to be absolutely perfect, but you'd be surprised. Your eye, just like the media, goes right for the shittiest thing it can possibly find, and that's what it's going to put a fuck to you on. Okay. Don't worry, this is going to work. It's going to work, it's going to work. It ain't liking it, but it's going to like it. Let me get in here again. This is what takes hour upon hour upon hour upon hour upon hour. But at the end, I've got something that I'm happy I did this. I enjoy the shit out of it anyway. I'm not going to lie to you. So that's what we got. Cardinals will always be my operation here. And we're going to get rid of these lines and go up a little bit more and get rid of these. It will do it. And it does save you a lot of fucking around. It really does, because the other way to do this is very, very labor intensive. And it is very critical work, and it takes a long time. So put on happy Christian music or whatever you want to listen to and have at it. All right, now that we've got this, and we appear to be happy with it, all right, now can we save this fucker the way it is? Or will it give me the hairy asshole again? We'll soon see. Control, copy, all right? Are we happy? So far, so good. Edit. Paste as transparent. unit. There we go. There we go. We're not going to worry about it being a little bit fucked up. There we are. Select none. Now we can spin the bastard around. And we're going to be happy. Are we ready? Can rotate clockwise. Rotate clockwise. And we see where we put the other one. So we come on down here, get it nice so we can see. Paste transparent selection. And we see the bottom of the trucks right about here. So now we have to kind of tell where the hell did we put the other one. All right, it's a little ways from the front. That looks about right. But if we back up, we can tell. Okay, now we hit select none. Okay, now we're happy with it. All except for we've got a problem with this fucking thing right here. Well, how much of a problem is it? Well, it shouldn't be. So what we're going to do is go back to happy, rotate right, rotate right. All right, I know you guys are saying, what the fuck? Are we actually going to do something? Yes, we are. And you're going to love it. So just stick with me. Stick with me. See how nice this takes whatever color it's got a hold of. It's an exact match. You can have it exactly the way you want, and it takes away all this bullshit, and it'll go back to happy, just like this. Isn't this nice? Look at that thing. Just like the milling machine I used to run when I worked at my dad's tool shop. Now see, we see a little something stuck right here. We got to go up to the opacity, do 100%, bring the hardness up, bring the size up, and let's get rid of that. See how that was in there? You may not have seen it, but I could see it. Now we're going to take the opacity down. We're going to take the hardness, which is the edges, and we're going to give it a square. And we're going to come up here and get that white line off the bottom of this. All right? You know what we got to do. We got to come to the other side now and do the other side. But this, I'm pretty sure if we make this smaller, we don't have to flip the unit. Okay? Beautiful. All right? Are we happy? Now, is the orientation proper? No, it's not. It's backwards. Thank God we kept the original one. Okay? The orientation is backwards. So in that case, you got her. Rotate this mother and rotate it again. Now our orientation, oh, you little scratcher, is the same as that one, but the size is too big. That's 512 by 512 if I'm not mistaken. Yep. So we come up here like this, and that is very important. So we come up and we go to image, resize. This time pixels 512 by 512. We go bingo, and we look at it. It's a little fucked up. Yeah, it's fucked up. It's nasty. It's nasty. We lost all of our beautiful sharpness. Fuck it. Let's see what happens like this. It may come out okay. It may be a crock of shit. We'll soon see. But I don't want to lose the crispness that we had. We had degradation up the ass. Well, I wouldn't say that, but I think I did. Now, we're not going to go ahead and do any of the rest of these because I took up too much time with this. But what I did want to find out is what do we want to do with a smoking Indian? I don't want the poor Indian catching cancer or some shit. Do you? Poor bastard. The white man's fucked him over the coals bad enough as it is. What do we call him? Smoking Indian motel.
Squonky's whorehouse?
That we could do that, but that's... as a matter of fact, do we want to use the same color? We could go to a solid color, and we picked the right unit this time. Solid color, we go to here, and And we got to get rid of this. If we
Do we really want to fuck with this thing? It's been a smoking Indian for a long time.
Yeah, we do.
All right.
Then we corral the smoking Indian horse shit out of here. And I think we can hit delete, which we did. Yay! It's the wrong color background, but we know how to fix that. We come over here with our drip-o-matic tool and grab something. Actually, if we want it the same as that, watch and see what we do. And we don't do the drip-o-matic tool. We come over here with this little cage unit. This is a little more elaborate. Fuck. You got to be very careful, though. Let's get in here. That's not going to work. You cannot get the black and you cannot get the yellow. You got to come right to happy. Ready? Just like this. Now we hit edit, copy, edit, paste, new selection. Bring it right down to where this is. See this? You want it right to the edge. Then we're going to come up here, we're going to flip it. Just like that. Now we go to select, none. Now we come over here. We grab both of these bastards. Edit, copy, edit, paste is new selection. And now we're cooking. We're going to come right on down here like this. That's a little bogus, but you know what? It's better than it was before. This time we're going to flip it again. Okay? Now we're going to go up one more time. New selection. Oh, I fucked that one up. Isn't that a pisser? All right. Okay, not a big deal. Select, none. Okay, so we got an issue with this. It's not going to be an issue for long. Control, copy, edit, paste, new selection. All right, bingo. Okay, that's how we can have the same background as the smoking Indian. And now we're ready for text. All right. So now we come up here and
Holy shit.
well, we're going to cancel that. We're going to oh, this thing's got to be bigger. This whole fucking shooting match. Oh, well, we can do that. Let's save it right now just as it is so we know what the shape what it really is. 512 by 512. Okay. We're going to grab this fucker. Now we're going to image and resize it. Oh, golly, at least, no, Pud Breath, get on there. No, I want percentage. 100, 200, let's go to 300. It doesn't matter, 330 times, okay? Now we're going to go back to where we once began. Where is this fucking thing? Right here. Okay. Squonky's Remod Shop. Motel.
What about the Indian?
No. First Nation, I want to honor the Indians. I've used to deliver concrete to the Onondaga Indians, and they were the most wonderful people you could possibly deal with. I mean, you had to pay them cash up front before you delivered. Or, yeah, well, they wanted us to get cash before we let the concrete out, but it offended the Indians for a very good reason, or the First Nation folks. So we would let them slide till the very end, and then they would pay you cash. And they would never short you. They were fucking awesome people. So I've never had problem with Indians, Mexicans, Anybody, really, for that matter. Just white people and a couple of black folks over the course of time. But you're going to get an asshole in every bunch. So, First Nation, um, First Nation.
Breakfast in motel.
All right. Okay. First Nation breakfast and motel. That's better than the smoking fucking Indian. Poor bastards. White man's fucked them over the coals. Well, don't you worry. White man's got a great big super fuck coming to him. Great big wide super fuck. But it's really, that's enough. I'm not getting involved with this today. Come on. So there's what we got. Select. None. There we go. First Nation breakfast and motel. Done. Now, the size. The size. What size was it? 512 by 512. Okay. So now we got to do this. Now we go to image, resize. We're going to get into the same fucking problem, aren't we? Hang on a second. I'm going to cancel this. I'm going to save this as, save copy as, First Nation breakfast. Pop him right in there. Okay, just in case. Now we're going to go back to the image and we're going to go to the resize. And percent, no, we're going to go to pixels. Oh, this is probably going to be a fuck. 512 by 512. Pabango. And don't look that bad. So we're going to, now we can go to this and go to sharpness, sharpen more. Just fucking do it. And call it a day. Yes, please. Just do it. All right. So now we're happy. We've got the two things we want to use. I'm not going to monkey with the rest of it at this stage of the game. I was going to do something with the fuselage of this thing, but who the fuck's going to see it anyway? So we got this one and this one that we're going to put in the game. And I'm going to show you how to do it right now. So we're done with here. We know where we put it. We put it in the Cardinals, I love you. So we get out of here. We get out of here. We save everything under the sun. We come over to the Cardinals. I love you is an easy thing to remember. And so we're going to grab this, copy, and paste the Rooney, and the First Nation. Which one is which, though? That's the right one. Good boy. Copy and paste. Okay? Now, what's the name of it? Indian. Well, it's got the same name. Good. No, it doesn't. It has first. Oh, it does. Tell me the size. That's the big fucker. Yeah, but okay, we're happy. It does have the same name. Does the pickup have the same name? It does. All right, dandy. We're in better shape than I thought we were. Wonderful. So these two things now have to become DDSs, and then we're going to be good to go. Ready? So we have a PNG there, and we have a JPEG here. So let's go to the JPEG. Bing. And it's going to be called Indian. Now, I don't know if you like this shit, but I can show you kind of the backstory of how we do things. It's going to get fucking interesting here real fast. You ready for this shit? Now, this is pickup, and it's a PNG, and I don't know why, but it gives me this fucking bullshit now. It's always something. And it's called pickup, I think. Right there. Bing, bing. I gave out these programs to you guys years ago. So this is what you need if you're going to do any of this kind of work. You have to have these or you can't do it. So now what do? We go to texture, which is where these have to go. All right, well, let's come on down to the bottom. We're going to let them overwrite whatever they want to. Pickup. Thank you very much. We got a brand new pickup in there. Now we're going to the Smoking Indian. And he wants to be a brand new Smoking Indian, but now he's a First Nation breakfast and motel. All right, now Dandy, I can hear Squonky now.
But Humble, those won't be in the game because they're not in the KN5.
You're right. So we got to fix that. So we got to go into the game right now and make a new KN5. And then we're going to go have some fun. Are you ready to have some fun? Or have you left a long time ago and said, fuck this boring nonsense? Well, if you're into this type of thing, you're going to like it. If you're not, like this. Beyond the Call of Duty. That's me right there. Yeah. A narcotics agent asked me to come over to his house one day, and we got fucking blasted drunk in the backyard and took out the 45 and had a fucking ball. You know, everything was good till I shot the bird feeder. His wife fucking went nuts when she came home. But don't get humble drunk and give him a fucking pistol. That's fucking retarded. You're asking for fucking problems. Shot the lawn, went ape shit. Fucking, but I had fun. And woo, that was probably why my ears ring to this day. All right.
Come on, enough fucking around.
Let's go to SimEd. Oh, that's why I quit drinking. I didn't mean to quit. It took me 40 years to do it. I started in 79 to quit drinking. And I quit, and I started, quit and started, quit and started, quit and started, quit and started so many fucking times. Finally, a couple years ago, I stopped doing it. And I had no interest in it after that. Uh-oh. What's going on here? Where the fuck is it? There it is. All right, now, you can see the original size of the map was this square. Now, I put an ocean around it, and I extended it out to here. I mean, it's fucking huge. Dudes and dudettes and whoever's here, this map is a superior map for just driving all over the fucking place. Look at that white, beautiful white mountain. But anyway, enough monkeying. There it is. There's the new stuff. So what do? Well, we come over to export. We go to textures. We want to make sure it goes right in here. There's the desert route. There's the textures folder. And we go bing. We may not have to do that step, but it certainly doesn't fucking hurt. That refreshes everything that's in there. Now we come over to export. And we go to desert route, and Monday's video. Oops, that was a fuck up. All right, Monday's video. Good enough. Hit save. Now don't fucking move for a little while. This thing is so doggone huge. It's acreage upon acre. Oh, it's fucking huge. That's probably 16 to 17 miles square, or if not more. It takes you, oh my God, if you've got to do the flying camera, you're looking at 15 minutes of flying time going from one edge of the map to the other. And something else I can show you while I'm here. Nah, I ain't gonna. It takes too long. Let's just get out of here. We're happy? We're happy. All right, now.
Will that work?
No, not the way it is. It will not work the way it is. So we got to come over here to content shortcut. Got to come down to tracks. Open up tracks. Open up this one. Come on down here. Monday's video, okay? Slap him over on the deal. Now change the name of this. Sunday done, okay? And give this another one of these little swirls underneath the edge, just like that. Where's Sunday done? Right there. Take this out, put it on the desktop. That's just in case this thing just took a fuck for itself. I don't want to lose everything I did yesterday. You never know. I don't know what causes it to take a shit, but every so often it takes one. And I've learned in the past, if you don't deal with it, you'll deal with it, whether you like it or not. Okay, we're ready. Now we're going to have some fun. So we've got Steam on. We've got my hat on right here. We're ready to try this thing. So You're going to like this, I think. It's 1:20 in the morning. There's some of our wonderful whatchamadoolies. Do we want to drive with a whole bunch of them and show you, or do I want to use yesterday's replay to show you? Well, it won't have today's stuff in it that way. So let's go to race. So what do we do when we're going to do humble shit? We come over here to the three little pigs, and we know what we got. Stability control was good. I'm going to put that up to 20% this time. That was good the last time. I don't need to run out of fuel today, so fuck that. Let's bring that down to a smidgen. Tire wear, that's no big deal really. Slipstream effect, I'll go up to, what can we, go to 10%, fire it right up. Okay, we're happy with this. Humble +1. Yeah, that's good enough. I think it just did it. Let's see, let's make sure. Go to the pigs. Yes, it did. Everything's fine. Well, I call them pigs, those little white wigglers. But this is a must. Do that, you're fucked. It has to be off. No monkeying with it. That has to be off. Okay? Now, let's go to race. Since we've got 81% strength and 65.1 right here, we should be good. 6 something in the morning. What day is it? Today is the 19th. What the fuck's today? The 22nd. Okay. Let's go to the 22nd. And the time is going 20 times faster than normal. That's all right. We're good to go. Let's get a race going here. Opponents. They're not really opponents. They're just folks to scoot along with me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I don't know how many we can do. 10. We'll try one more. All right, that's good enough. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11. Okay, beautiful. We got 11 opponents, starting position. I'm going to go way back here. And we're ready to do this thing. Just hit go. And with any fortune, we're in the game. And I hope you'll be able to hear me because I'm really not set up for this type of thing. But we're going to hope for the best. Get the homophobic tube closer to the face. And we'll not take up cross-stitch this afternoon. Or make dumplings. But onward with the fog. Now it's going to take a while because the map is absolutely fucking huge. But as you're going to see, there's so many new things to see, so many new textures. All right, take a look at the screenshot. See what you just saw? Well, you're going to see that now. Look, First Nation, Breakfast Motel. Fuck the Skag Masters. It's not a race. I'm just going to try to pace with them till we get to the long straightaway. Then I'll find a spot where I want to be. Smoke does make it interesting to try to negotiate it, but especially with the sun shining right where it is. But we'll be okay. See the new mountains? We got green grass. Instead of the mottled grass I like, but it looked a little like a calico cat, and I didn't want it to be quite that pronounced. rambunctious from time to time. %30 gives you a nice lively boost. Gotta set my hat. Oh, I can't. Alright. I gotta hang on to the steering wheel because it will shake the shit right out of you. It's okay with both hands on it, but don't take a hand off because it goes nuts. Why? Couldn't tell you. I almost got to set the hat. Okay, that's what I wanted. It's one button zeros my track IR. Now, I wanted to place things on the map so that they made sense, and I wanted to use the trail that the original creator made, the track, to its own advantage. It used to be you came down this long ways and you're looking out in the desert and all of a sudden the fucker hooks to the right. And if you didn't know it was going to happen, it used to be a real challenge. And of course, until Jody programmed the AI hints in to slow them down enough to make the corner, everybody piled up on the fucking lawn and that was the end of it. Of course, I changed the friction now. You can drive on the grass if you want to. It's basically the same as it was for the dirt highway. I didn't make it the same as for the tarmac. Now you'll notice more abrupt changes in the weather because of the 20 times faster than normal. Now see, she'll hit the brakes, or whoever's ahead of me, to make the corner. Now as we come around, take a look at the mountains. They're all retextured with better textures, I think, than the brown cat turds. But I found out that you can take textures from other Assetto Corsa tracks, even the really nice ones, and import them in here and use them in here. So this is what we've done. I've spent several days doing this, and this is, I'm pretty sure, where I want to be. Now, I'll get ahead so I don't get a face full of exhaust fumes. Alright, I've got to hang on both hands. Naturally, you get a little itch behind the ear. But take a look, guys. It looks like we're in Colorado. I've only been there a couple times, but the mountains remind me of the same color. But wait till you see this big white one. It's really about 5 times bigger than they ever had mountains before. Now, see over there to the fucking left or right? You can drive there. Anywhere you want to go. It's a great big huge sandbox. You're not going to have cameras because they only follow you if you're pretty close to the highway. But if you went to the edge of the map, you're going to come to the ocean. I don't have a nice beach like Halo, but in fact, if you're not careful, you'll go airborne and into the water to your demise. But you'll notice it's starting to yellow up a little bit. We're not getting the rain out here that we got around the other place. And you're going to see that the textures change from location to location. I did put some ruins of some ancient cities in here, but the pisser is, you can see them, and all of a sudden they vanish. And I don't understand yet why that is. So I can't tell you this is a totally finished map. I can just say that it's a lot different than it ever has been before. Now see that great big light gray mountain right in front of us? That fucker is huge. And I hope I sunk it in far enough. Whoa, whoa, whoa. See, this would have been game over before. I won't be able to stay with my mates, but we can take a ride over here and check out the mountain. Whoa! No, I guess it's okay. There's the sun coming up through everything. Let's get back with them. Yeah, on their own, go and enjoy that stuff. No, is it realistic to be able to go just as fast here as on the... I don't know why it does that. No, perhaps it's not, but... Whoa, fuck! I didn't know you could do that! Oh, that sucks. Is the main test, but I wanted a couple of changes I made in the elevation of the highway where it met the bridges. They used to upset the motorcycles, so I wanted to take it out on the bikes to make sure that that was going to be fine. It was yesterday. I don't remember ever falling through the fucking mesh. I guess I've never gone off there like that. Remember when this was just a dream? Well, we're getting there little by little. Skin is above the grass a lot. See it? See right here? Let me get ready to stop this. What we're gonna do, we're gonna go right underneath this. We're not gonna ride over the top of it. We're gonna go under it, and that's why we fell through the fucking map. Because there's no. That's why. Watch. Get ready with the pause button. But I tell you, that's exactly what happened. We went under the fucking map. See that? Watch. Right there. We actually were not on the driving surface. And I couldn't tell by eye. Look at the difference of that. Now, see if it's not double-sided. If it was double-sided, you could see... You wouldn't see through it. You would see the bottom of it. It's not double-sided yet. But look at the difference between that and this, and you would never know it. The only thing I could do would be, well, there's a few things I could do, but now I know why I fell through the son of a bitch. But I couldn't see that. I couldn't see that by my eye. I couldn't tell that I wasn't going to go right up on top of there. I could take this building and put buildings all the way across the back so you couldn't do it, or I don't know what the fuck I would do. Look at the cactuses flying. I mean, my God. Hey, you come off of this son of a bitch, you probably could come off of it okay, but don't plan on getting back on it. Holy shit. Look at that. But this is what happened. That's why we had that experience. Pisser cut our time short, but whatever you're going to do, it is that way. See, that's what happened. Right through the fucking map. Right through the no man.